What's good? It's your homie AD with GroundSounds.com. I'm chilling here with my big homie Kapitol Kash. What's going on, boss?
What's going on? Everything's good, man. Everything's good. I'm living good.
There you go. There you go. So first off, where did the name derive from?
The name Kapitol Kash. I mean, the name Cash itself derived from Pretty Cash.
Okay.
Which derived from Pokemon, which is really silly.
Oh,
but you know what I mean? I mean, I enjoyed it because I used to play Pokemon, whatever the case may be.
Me too.
PK. It used to be a little sign that said PKMN, so whatever the case may be. So I took the PK and I made that Pretty Cash.
Wow.
I had a dude in the hood named Pretty Black. Shout out to Pretty Black in the hood.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I named myself Pretty Cash.
Okay.
Dark skin niggas don't get that much nonsense. That's pretty dudes, you know what I mean? So,
I would have never guessed that. That's cool.
I know. It's different.
That's ill right there. So you're from Brooklyn, right?
All day.
Where in Brooklyn you from?
Crown Heights.
Okay.
Same house between Ocean and New York.
Okay. Got you. Shout out to Crown Heights. Okay.
Yes, sure, you already know.
There you go. So being that you're from Brooklyn now, you had to grow up on obviously Biggie and Hov and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I had to grow up on Biggie and Hov. I mean, the people that I grew up around though was the NA Marksmen. That's who I grew up around. That's like actual like performers of like hip hop.
Gotcha.
And Hov was somebody that once I first listened to the radio, he was one of the first people that I actually gravitated to as far as hip hop.
Gotcha.
But I grew up on the block with the NA Marksmen.
Okay, I follow.
Yeah.
Nice. So you've been doing this music thing for a while now.
Yeah, most definitely.
You've been killing it and whatnot. Back in 2011, you dropped a mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
No lie,
better than all of them.
No
lie, I'm better than all of them.
You took the words from my mouth.
Yeah.
So what was the process, the effort like in going into building that mixtape, that project?
I mean, the project No Lie, I'm Better Than All of Them. It first started off as like as a practice actually for me. It was a practice for me because you know what I mean. I'm a writer.
Right.
I've been writing for years. I got like notebooks like in my mom's tool shed or whatever the case may be, like thousands of notebooks full to the T, whatever the case may be, like front and back with rhymes.
Right.
So that was just a practice to me. And then I was like on Twitter one day and I was like, no lie, I'm better than all of them. And then like the next day on Twitter I was like, no lie, I'm really better than all of them. And I just kept fucking around with it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going in. I'm gonna just go full in on it.
That's what the title is.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go in fully with it. I had actually like No Lie, I'm Better Than All of Them. Every rhyme on No Lie, I'm Better Than All of Them was supposed to start No Lie, I'm Better Than All of Them. But I changed that around because I was like, all right, let me just have a little bit more fun instead of just being so simplistic.
Right.
It's really easy to do that.
Okay.
It was very simple actually.
I like that. So last project 2011, which we just discussed. Are you working on another project currently? Or?
Right now I'm working on the Cash Money project. You probably seen stickers all over.
The stickers. I got the sticker on my laptop.
Exactly. So you know what I mean? The Cash Money project is a little bit different. It's a little bit, actually it's not even a little bit. It's like actually like far left as to opposed to like No Lie, I'm Better Than All of Them.
Gotcha.
It's more of a people uplifting thing. You know what I mean? Because No Lie, I'm Better Than All of Them was just me showing off my rap skills, showing off my rap talent, just actually saying I'm better than all of them.
Right.
Like people might not realize it, but it's really subliminal.
Gotcha.
It's like super subliminal.
Okay, gotcha.
So you know what I mean? Like I got on other people's beats and I did way better than what I felt that they could have done on the beats and stuff like that.
Right.
I didn't mean to like I said, I'm not trying to deprive anybody of what they do.
But you're just showing off your talent.
I'm just showing off my talent because rap is all competition.
Exactly.
It's a sport.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like I just did it for the fun of showing that I'm competitive and I know how to play this sport. This is my game. I've been playing this game for years.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you're doing a well job at it.
You're not gonna pick up the the controller playing PS2 or Xbox playing Call of Duty to play second place. You're playing for first place.
You're trying to win.
Exactly.
That's
so it makes you shoot to kill.
Right. Okay. I see you. I like the metaphor.
You know what I mean?
So you got the website up, KapitolKash.com, which you see right here. That's
the first single is up as well. Also, that's a single with
Me and You, featuring Tanisha.
Yep.
So how I actually like the joint. I'm not that I wouldn't, but I'm saying I'm a fan of it.
Cool.
So
cool.
how's the progress going with that?
The progress with the single is a little difficult when you're dealing with singles or whatever the case may be, being an independent artist.
Right.
It's a different way of shopping things when you're an independent artist.
Right.
You have to get a little bit more one-on-one with your fans as opposed to just putting it out there and expecting people to buy it.
Right.
So you have to talk to your fans. You have to actually get them to like really show the respect and love to it. Because what happens is a lot of the hip hop music is really derogatory.
Okay.
People fail to say that, but it is really derogatory.
Very derogatory.
You know what I mean? Some of it, not all of it. I'm not going to disrespect everybody and say that everybody is derogatory, but a lot of it is for the most part. You know what I mean?
Right.
And as soon as you say the word hip hop or rap to people, they're like, whatever, I'm not spending no money for it.
Right.
I put my single out not to download, not to hear the whole full song. You had to actually purchase my single in order to listen to it.
Right.
If you purchased my single, then you understand where I came from, and the reason why you paid for it was because it was actual good music.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
So that's how I separated myself from just being everybody, just spamming everybody on Twitter or Instagram or whatever.
You just put out there for the purchase.
I put it out, and I put it out there for the purchase. I put it out there for the love of the art.
Right.
But I wanted to show people that you can show love to people's music that actually make good music.
Right.
Everybody's going to put their music out for free.
Exactly.
Everybody's doing it. Everybody, even the industry is putting out their music for free. I'm not doing that.
Right.
Your music is something that you put your hard, work and effort into.
And you should get something back for that if it's good music.
Most definitely.
Like
I mean, it's not even just that you should get something back for it, but I mean, there's a lot of people behind it. There's engineers, there's producers, there's the actual singer. The singer, I pay the singer up front for the hook, whatever the case may be. But I have to pay her. I have to pay myself for spending all the time and spending, thank God for Smash Studios, letting me come in here and record my records or whatever the case may be. But I have to also pay them as well. So that's a lot of people that you have to pay.
True.
I mean, if this was visual, I would have the credits rolling at the end of my record. You know what I mean? So
definitely. And speaking on Smash Studios, that's where we're at right now.
Most definitely.
You work
it's
here
my
currently.
home. I love this place.
There you go. So how's the growth been for you here though?
I mean, the growth here has been excellent. I've been recording here since 2008.
Got you.
You know what I mean? A lot of the records that you've seen on YouTube, like vintage stuff, one of the first records that I recorded here that I put up on YouTube was Get Together.
Got you.
Get It Together, actually. I apologize. It was over Erykah Badu beat. And, what happened was, it was so crispy clear.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've been recording in studios for years, but when I came in here, it was so crispy and so clear, and you heard everything, every element of the beat stood out. I just loved it from since then, and it has gotten better since then.
You know as time goes on.
Yeah. If you go on the Flood sounds, if you go on the Flood SoundCloud, you'll hear Get Busy.
Got you.
We did Get Busy over the 50 Cent and Kid beat.
Okay.
Me and Flex did it over the like I said, the 50 Cent Kid beat, and we did it over that. I didn't want to just make it sound like something where I just wrote over it and just spit over it, whatever the case be. So we added a lot of different elements into it. There's elements of like where we're playing certain tracks back. We're adding extra stuff into the beat. We even threw like a little Usher sample in there. I don't know if you've heard it, but if you listen to it, you'll hear it. Like there's an Usher sample in there as well. So there's a lot of things that you know what I mean. Yeah, exactly. You got to show your creative skill, and Smash Studios offered that for me. Right. Ben Lindell was the engineer for that. Ben Lindell is a beast.
Nah, he's a monster. Okay.
Yes, he just finished the project for VH1 Save the Music.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, his project is called Shuffle.
Gotcha.
His group is EMW.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I follow. And actually, on the roof of Smash Studios, you actually shot a video.
Yes.
What is your name? Correct.
Yes, sir.
Now, what were you trying to get put forward to the audience with that? What is your name? That title, just the concept of the song, the bars you was laying out.
All right. So, what is your name was a track that was the first. That was one of the first couple of tracks that I did over original beats.
Right.
So with that being said, like it was just something that I heard the beat and the sample was like, "What is your name?" And I just felt like I just go over that just because I felt that people didn't understand who I was, what was my name. So I started off, every verse stating a part of my name, and then at the last verse I stated what I represent, which was Ghetto Labs.
There you go.
What is my name is just basically to represent where I come from, how nice I am. It's just a talent show. I'm just a show off basically at that.
There
just shit talking.
Right.
And when I did it on the roof. When I did it on the roof, at Smash Studios, it was a quick thing. Like it only took us like 20 minutes to do that video.
Right.
Editing took less than 20 minutes, half an hour maybe to do the video editing as well.
Right.
And I was chewing gum in the video. You know what I mean? People was like,
but why
you chewing gum? Da da da. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? My man, one of my homeboys was like, "Oh, son, I didn't even know you had Pradas." I'm like, "Yo, son, like this is something light. Like I don't even wear Pradas. Like I don't even wear Pradas like that because I see everybody wearing." Once I see everybody wearing something, I really try to stay away from it. I really try to be as different. I've tried to be as different as possible.
That's key.
So you know what I mean? What is your name was just like whatever. I just threw it out there, just throw it out there to be honest with you. It was just something fun. It was fun to me.
Okay, it's a quick little thing. Yeah. Like you said, fun.
Like I said, just fun. It was just fun.
Got you. Now you mentioned Ghetto Labs, but you also represent
30 NB.
Right, Third Eye Never Blind ENT,
yes,
correct?
Yes, sir.
So how's that like? Who comprises that entity?
The person that came up with the idea is Edella. Okay. Idilla is a friend of my family.
Okay.
And what happened is, Idilla came to me and was like, he wanted to work on a project.
Right.
With, you know, different artists, whatever the case may be. And the idea of the project was Third Eye Never Blind. And basically it was like working on your third eye, which is your mind.
Right.
And I was like, I'm cool with that. That's actually one of the... I had No Line Better Than All of Them already done before I even signed with 30MB to work with them.
Wow, okay.
So I told him, like, whatever the case may be, I'm cool with that. I'll work with you and I'll put this out under you.
Okay.
So I can help you elevate because I already have a project, you know, already ready and done, right. Whatever the case may be. So that'll help everybody move along, whatever.
That makes sense.
And, you know, he was cool with that. Eli is like one of the greatest lyricists that I've ever heard of.
Wow.
And I mean, not only because he's just like a great rap lyricist, but he's so real.
Okay.
Like from knowing him like on a personal level, you know what I mean, with family and like with God, his relationship with God, and also knowing his past with his street stuff. Right. He's amazing. He's amazing. He's an excellent person.
Okay.
So that was real good for me to work with him.
That's peace right there.
At this point right now, you know, everybody's doing their own thing. We all came into this game as solo artists. Right. You know what I mean? But we all still represent 30 and being it's you know, being independent artists, it is really tough because it's really difficult to find your way. Right. It's very true. I mean? It's very difficult to find your way, but the whole thing is that we all made sure that we focused on trying to make sure that we push the brand. Right. And with the brand being pushed right now, he just came up with the book of Eli Part 2, the Red Clay Pages. Got you. I tell people to definitely go check that out. I have a couple tracks featured on that, but Eli is a monster. Okay. He's a monster. Got you. I'm gonna get hip. I'm gonna have to get hip. He's a monster.
There you go. So I'm gonna break it down. I got a couple comparisons for you. I want to throw at you.
No problem.
We're gonna start off a little simple.
Okay.
You got. I'm gonna throw the Knicks or the Nets at you.
Come on, man. I think I've pretty much explained this already, but you know the Nets is not a Brooklyn team. Okay. They're from the New Jersey. Right. From the New Jersey. I don't want to say from New Jersey. From the New Jersey. Okay. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it's not really a Brooklyn team. Right. You know what I mean? Jay-Z represented it. Jay-Z brought them to Brooklyn through promotion and advertisement. Okay. You know, but his 1% is 1%. Okay, there you go. 99% of it is owned by somebody else, which is owned by the New Jersey Nets.
There you go.
You know what I mean? The Knicks has been here for years. You know what I mean? I've been around since you and Mr. Finger Roll.
Okay.
You know I mean?
Against the Pacers.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. You know, so I've been around for that long. So I'm not going to leave. That's not going to happen.
Okay, that's
my
key.
Blue and orange is my blue and orange.
Okay, I respect that. Yeah. I definitely respect that. So we're gonna take it to Kiss or Styles P.
Wow, that when Kiss and Styles P, they're two totally different people, right? You know what I mean? They're two totally different people. I wouldn't even want to compare them, but if I had to compare, I would say that Kiss is the more commercial than Styles. Right. But Styles has definitely got the streets on smash, and his lyrics is more hard. It's more, you know what I mean? It's more street. Okay. Kiss is street, but he's not as street as Styles P. So if I'm looking for some street shit, I'm going to listen to Styles P.
He's talking about knocking your head off and stomping your jaw.
I mean, but not only is he talking about like knocking your head off and stomping your jaw,
about real life stuff.
He's talking about it in a vivid picture. Right. It's not just saying. It's not just saying I'm gonna knock your head off and it's being superficial. Right. There's a difference between being superficial and being realistic. Very Styles P is very realistic. Right. You're not gonna take that away from Styles P. And with Kiss is, he's very articulate. Kiss is a Gemini, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a Gemini myself. Okay, so I'm always going to represent for the Geminis, you know what I'm saying? And Kiss is like definitely very underrated. Right. Kiss is nasty.
Very underrated.
Kiss is nasty.
Top 5 that are alive.
Top 5 that are alive, including me.
There you go.
Including me. But you know what I mean? So I can't, like I said, there is no comparison with them two. I wouldn't want to put them two in a versus battle. Okay. Just because those two is the only two that go back and forth the way they go back and forth.
Very true.
You know what I mean?
They're the best at it.
Exactly. So putting them in a versus battle is like, that's like me just being a snob.
There you go.
Saying but one is just better than the other. Though I have done it in the past, in my younger days.
I still think about it.
Yeah, of course you got to.
Right. I throw this one at everybody. Okay. Beyonce or Kelly Rowland.
Wow.
People don't think about that, but
I mean, to be totally honest with you, you know what I mean? I gotta, man, listen, you can say Beyonce all you want, son, but I'm dark skinned. You know what I mean? I'm dark skinned, you know what I mean? And I like my kisses down low too. You know what I'm saying? But Beyonce is incredible. I was watching the workout video that she had when she was doing the it was, I forgot what song it was. I can't remember it off the hand because it's not something that I really do. R&B is not something that I really do. But she had the workout video with the kids in the gym and all that.
Right.
In the lunchroom actually. And just
I know the music video.
Yeah, the music video that she had to do the workout, the little workout that she had. And I was watching that, and I was saying to myself, for 4 minutes to 4 to 5 minutes, she was in this lunchroom doing this dance routine with all these kids, and she's doing that in heels. Right. You have to remember that. That is excellent. She nasty with That's excellent. For a female to do workout in heels like that for 5 minutes, you really got to give her a lot of props.
Yeah, she know what she's doing. She practiced that.
Yeah, regardless of whether she practiced that, that's something that she does.
Right.
That's something that she does. You know what I mean? You got to give her respect for that. So Beyonce's work ethic is beyond, you know what I mean, most R&B females. Right. Period. And period.
So which way are you going with it?
So I mean, with the versus factor, you know, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna have to go with dark skin, man.
You going Kelly Rowland?
I had to go Kelly Rowland just because she's naturally sexy.
Yes, her skin tone is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I go Kelly Rowland. You know
what I mean? She's naturally sexy. That's no practice. That's no hard workout. That's just her. That's just her. That's just her living her life, talking about real life shit. She's been around Beyonce for years. For her life to still promote this type of stuff that she's saying, she's still down to earth.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because Beyonce, the top tier. Exactly. You was right next to her all the time, but you still doing your thing.
Exactly.
You good money.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's
crazy.
No disrespect, but that's kind of like a hold to Memphis Bleek.
There you go. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But except Kelly Rowland's stronger than Memphis Bleek is.
I don't know about all that, but what I'm gonna say is though, Memphis Bleek was my favorite rapper before Jay-Z.
Okay. Ooh.
Yep. Memphis Bleek is the reason. Memphis Bleek is the reason why I listen to Jay-Z.
Okay. Memphis Bleek, he was a little more raw with it.
He was a little. I mean, like once again, like I'm a person that comes from St. Mark's and Ocean Ave, so I've been down to the grit of earth. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where you see people standing on the corner with Uzis and shit like that. You come on the block, whatever the case may be. I'm not going to say names, but people is on the corner. Right. You know what I mean? They doing what they do. Then you got people that you really close with that's playing chess on the corner. They playing chess. They making money on the corner, but they playing chess. They stopping to make bread and then go back to playing chess. It's different. You know what I mean? Right. You coming home from school with your little sweater on and all that. You coming from Catholic school or private school, and they putting shit that don't belong in your book bag book bag to go home. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. With that being said, I come from a different type of environment and different type of element. So with that being said, I'm more relative with people that's more closer to earth. Right. I want to be on the top tier most definitely. That's why I work to get there. Right. But I never forget where I came from.
Right. Definitely. Never that. So I'm gonna hit you with one last one.
Cool. No problem.
Yeezus or Born Sinner? Kanye album versus J. Cole album.
All right.
And why?
All right. Yeezus versus Born Sinner and why? J. Cole is an excellent artist because I'm gonna talk about the underdog first. Right. Born Sinner is an excellent album. You know what I mean? The first track he did what he was supposed to do. He's supposed to bring you in. Right. So Illuminati, Born Sinner, the opposite of it. That's my shit. Yes. That's my shit. I ain't gonna lie. He brought me in. He drugged me in. He gets you with that. Boom. Right. He grabs you. Land of the Snakes. It starts. I mean, you start to dwindle me. You start to dwindle me. Okay. You start to dwindle me. Then you got what? 19 more tracks that I gotta listen to. 19. You got 19 more tracks that I gotta listen to.
They solid.
Don't get me wrong. Top to bottom is solid. Right. But Yeezy got 10 tracks that's solid, and you have to listen to it from beginning to end.
All right, I'm not going to debate you.
I mean, we can debate all we want.
Right. We be here for hours.
Right, exactly. But the whole thing is, you just wanted me to explain myself.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? J. Cole hasn't done anything that's been different from Warm Up to me. Okay. You know what I mean? Gotcha. Warm Up was my favorite mixtape. I put people on to J. Cole. Right. People that, you know what I mean?
Warm was nasty.
OGs that listen to hip hop. They listen to new hip hop because of me. Because I put them on and stuff like that.
You knew that they were like J. Cole. Yeah, you just know.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, there's a lot of artists that I put them on to as well. You know what I mean? But
you would go.
As soon as I told them like J. Cole, listen to Warm Up, whatever the case be, we would go back and forth. We would spit bars. Like J. Cole got bars. Yes. J. Cole got bars for days. Bars for days. But it's Kanye, man. Okay. Kanye.
I can respect that though.
You know what I mean? Kanye.
So the answer is Kanye
all day. It's Jesus. It's a Gemini thing.
Okay.
It's a Gemini thing.
Gemini thing.
It's a Gemini thing. You know what I mean? You gotta respect it. You gotta respect your sign.
That's a
You gotta
definite.
respect your sign.
That's a definite. But is there anything else you want to tell the fans, the viewers, the listeners, the audience members?
The main thing I want to tell all the listeners, first thing I want to do is give a shout out to my man Stacks. My man Stacks, aka Synapses, aka Mike Marks. I forgot to do that before, but I'll make sure I'm gonna give it to my shout out to my man. Give a shout out to my man Big Mark Gotti.
There you go.
You already know. You know what it is. I'm in the building. We're gonna get the infinity. IHOP is crazy in about an hour.
All right. Main thing I want to tell all the fans and all the people in general is to make sure that you support the local artists. If your local artist is garbage, please tell your local artist they garbage.
Please tell them.
That's all I gotta say. Like, if they garbage, just let them know they garbage. So this way they continue no longer with making garbage music, and then we letting all this garbage music into the industry and everything else like that.
It's like being real.
Other than that, that's all I mean. I don't have no problem with nobody doing anything, but if they doing something that's not right, chastise them, man. If you got a little kid and they doing something wrong, man, you tell them don't climb on the gate, you give them a little spanking on the ass, man. And that's how you're supposed to do it. If they're not making good music, give them a little spanking on the ass, you know what I mean? Let them know that music is no good. That's all.
There you go.
Simple as that, man. You could be friends. Everybody could be friends and be cool, man, but you got to be real.
Definitely respect that. Well, we appreciate you here at groundsounds.com, Kapitol Kash.
Sir.
Keep doing your thing.
I'm trying. Actually, I'm not trying. I'm doing.
That's my nephew right here.
Yeah, you already know.
AD right here, you know what it is. That's my son, Kapitol Kash right there. You know what it is, man. Behind all these niggas right here.
Bang.
It's on right now. It's murder.